Look closely at this space. There are no glamorous decorations, no elegant display shelves, and no warm, flattering lights. The environment feels cold, raw, and industrially assembling a shipping factory rather than a shopping destination. You are standing here, gripping the handle of a shopping cart that is physically twice the size of a standard supermarket basket. You told yourself you came here to be smart. You came to save money, because buying in bulk is always cheaper. But as you look down at your giant cart 60 minutes later, a strange mathematical paradox unfolds. You just spent hundreds of dollars on a 3-gallon tub of peanut butter, a mountain of paper towels that will take a year to consume, and luxury items that were never on your radar when you woke up this morning. You smile, believing you just won a major victory against inflation by hunting down the best deals. But the hidden reality is far more calculated. You did not save money. You were systematically manipulated into overconsumption. Welcome back to Human Secrets. Today, we open the case file on episode 2 of our series, The Retail Trap. We are stepping inside the concrete empire of the wholesale giant, Costco, to deconstruct the treasure hunt strategy. We are going to expose the invisible psychological mechanics that turn frugal individuals into predictable bulk-buying consumers, and reveal how your primitive evolutionary instincts are being weaponized against your bank account. Walk down any aisle in a standard grocery store. You will see signs hanging from the ceiling guiding you precisely to toothpaste, cereal, or coffee. The space values your time, but inside Costco, look up. There are absolutely no signs telling you where the products are. Even worse, if you visit frequently, you'll notice a bizarre phenomenon. Essentials like milk and eggs are constantly being moved to different corners of the warehouse. To the untrained eye, this looks like poor organization. But in environmental psychology, this is known as the calculated chaos. Costco intentionally hides the essentials and shatters your navigation. Why? Because if you find what you need efficiently, you will leave quickly and spend less. By forcing your brain to wander through a concrete labyrinth to find a carton of milk, Costco drastically increases your exposure time. Your eyes are forced to scan hundreds of items you never intended to buy. You pass by rows of electronics, clothing, and seasonal goods. As you search helplessly, your logical brain undergoes an invisible breakdown called cognitive depletion. Your brain grows tired of navigating the chaos. Its self-control weakens, and it falls into a vulnerable state where it begins to accept impulse buys just to reward itself for the exhausting journey. Imagine walking past a stack of cheap plastic storage bins, and suddenly, right in the middle of the aisle on a raw wooden pallet, you see a glass display case containing a luxury Rolex watch or a high-end designer handbag. The price is lower than regular retail, but there are only a few items available. This is the psychological core of the treasure hunt strategy. Costco wants you to feel like an explorer discovering hidden treasure, rather than a passive consumer. They trigger a powerful evolutionary mechanism inside your brain, the scarcity bias. For 99% of human history, resources were rare. When our ancestors found a rare resource, the brain learned a rule. Grab it immediately. It won't be there tomorrow. Costco weaponizes this ancient survival signal. When you spot that discounted item, your amygdala fires an urgent warning. Bypassing your logical cortex, your brain whispers, "It's a treasure. If I don't buy it now, it will be gone forever." The fear of regret overrides your financial logic. You put a luxury watch into your cart next to bulk toilet paper, not because of utility, but because your primitive hunting instinct was masterfully exploited. Think about the very first step you must take before you can even touch a shopping cart at Costco. You have to pay an upfront annual membership fee, just for the right to walk through the door and spend your own money. Economically, this sounds counterintuitive. Why would millions of rational people pay a company a premium just to become their customers? The answer lies in a dark cognitive bias known as the sunk cost fallacy. The moment you hand over your hard-earned money for that membership card, your brain creates a powerful psychological contract. Because human beings are biologically hardwired to detest loss, your mind enters a state of heightened. It concludes, "I already spent $60 or $120 on this card. Now, I must shop here as much as possible to get my money's worth and recover the cost." This upfront payment completely alters your consumer behavior. It creates artificial loyalty. Instead of comparing prices with the local grocery store, You drive past it to go to Costco to validate the investment of the cart. You buy items in massive quantities. Quantities you don't even have storage room for, purely to maximize the perceived savings. Costco's primary profit does not come from the products they sell. It comes from the membership fees. They don't just sell merchandise. They sell a psychological trap that forces you to return to the warehouse over and over again to break even. Breathe in deeply as you reach the furthest, most isolated corner of the warehouse. You are hit by the rich, savory aroma of roasting meat. You find a long line of customers waiting for Costco's legendary rotisserie chicken, priced at an impossibly low $4.99. For decades, despite inflation and rising meat costs, that price has never changed. Costco loses tens of millions of dollars every single year just to keep that chicken at $4.99. Why would a capitalistic megacorporation willingly lose millions on a product? Because that golden chicken is a highly weaponized psychological tool known in economics as a loss leader. First, notice its physical placement. The rotisserie chicken is never placed near the entrance. It is always located at the absolute back. To get that $5 meal, your brain is forced to navigate through the entire labyrinth of electronics, jewelry, and bulk groceries. The chicken is the cheese inside the mousetrap. Second, the aroma acts as a powerful agent of taste priming. The scent triggers your salivary glands and awakens your appetite. Neuroscience proves that when humans are primed with food aromas, their impulsivity rises and their financial restraint drops. Finally, that $4-$90-9-cent price tag acts as an unbreakable price anchor. When your brain sees a massive chicken sold for less than a coffee, it mistakenly generalizes that value to the entire warehouse. Your subconscious mind concludes, if this chicken is this incredibly cheap, then everything else in this building must be an amazing bargain too. It eliminates your buyer's skepticism, making you highly receptive to spending hundreds of dollars on everything else. The ultimate secret of the wholesale giant is that they are not selling items. They are managing human behavior by combining calculated chaos to drain your decisions, scarcity traps to ignite your hunting instinct, membership fees to trigger your sunk cost fallacy, and price anchors to blind your skepticism. They transform mass consumption into an exciting, rewarding game that your brain loves to play. You cannot defeat a multi-billion-dollar psychological system using pure willpower, because willpower is exactly what the warehouse is designed to deplete. To break free from the matrix of mass consumption, you must change your strategy. First, apply the unit price rule. Do not look at the giant font on the price tag. Look at the tiny numbers at the bottom that show the price per ounce or price per count. You will often realize that buying a giant, industrial-sized container does not save you money. Compared to a regular size, especially if 20% of it expires and goes to waste in your pantry. Second, never shop with an oversized cart unless necessary. If you came for 3 items, do not grab the giant flatbed or the double-sized cart. Force yourself to carry the items in your hands or use a small basket if available. When your physical space is limited, your spending is automatically restrained. Stop being the prey of the warehouse jungle. Open your eyes to the traps. Recognize the architecture of manipulation. And remember that real savings come from buying only what you need, not from winning an engineered treasure hunt. Thank you for watching episode 2 of our investigative series, The Retail Trap. If this deep dive into the secrets of Costco opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe to Human Secrets and hit the notification bell. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What is the largest, most ridiculous bulk item currently sitting in your house that you were trapped into buying? Stay aware, shop consciously, and we will see you in the next chapter.